Is Bigfoot lurking in the wilderness of North America, or is it just a figment of our collective imagination? Let's delve into the mystical world of the legendary creature known as Bigfoot, also referred to as Sasquatch in some circles. This elusive beast has been a subject of fascination, fear, and debate for centuries, carving out a prominent place in the folklore and popular culture of many societies. In the heart of the Pacific Northwest, tales of a towering hairy creature lurking in the woods have been passed down from generation to generation. Across the globe, from the Yeti of the Himalayas to the Yowie of Australia, similar creatures have found their way into the folklore of diverse cultures. But what exactly is Bigfoot supposed to look like? Well, it's often described as a large, bipedal humanoid standing anywhere from 6 to 9 feet tall. It's said to be covered in thick dark hair with broad shoulders and a pronounced brow ridge. Its eyes are said to glow in the dark, and it's often associated with a strong, unpleasant odor. It's a creature that's as terrifying as it is fascinating, a creature that blurs the line between man and beast. The image of Bigfoot has been etched in our minds through countless eyewitness accounts, alleged footprints, and grainy photographs. But the existence of this creature remains a topic of heated debate among scientists, mythbusters, and enthusiasts alike. So, according to eyewitness accounts, Bigfoot stands at an intimidating 8 feet tall, covered in hair with a strong, unpleasant odor. But the real question is, does it really exist? Over the years, numerous sightings of Bigfoot have been reported, but how many of these sightings are credible? Let's delve into the details. Reports of a large, hairy, bipedal beast are not just confined to North America. They span across continents, cultures, and centuries. From the Yeti of the Himalayas to the Yowie of Australia, similar creatures have been sighted. But let's focus on Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, primarily reported in the forests of North America. What kind of evidence has been put forth? Footprints, for one. Many individuals have claimed to have found footprints of the elusive creature. These footprints are often twice as long as a human foot and much wider. But footprints can be faked. In fact, some have admitted to creating hoax prints. Next, we have hair samples. Over the years, numerous samples of hair thought to belong to Bigfoot have been found. However, when subjected to DNA analysis, these samples have invariably turned out to be from known animals, such as bears or cows. Then there's video footage. Perhaps the most famous is the Patterson-Gimlin film from the late 60s. The film shows a creature walking upright, turning to look at the camera before disappearing into the woods. It's convincing. Or is it? Skeptics argue that the creature's movements are too human-like, suggesting a person in a costume. So, what scientific evidence supports the existence of Bigfoot? The answer is, not much. Despite extensive searches, no definitive physical evidence has been found, no bodies, no bones, no undisputed DNA samples. The lack of such evidence has led many scientists to dismiss the Bigfoot phenomenon as a mix of misidentification, hoaxes, and folklore. While there is a lot of anecdotal evidence, scientific proof of Bigfoot's existence remains elusive. This brings us to our next question. So, if Bigfoot doesn't exist, why are there so many sightings and stories about it? A fair question, and one that invites us into the fascinating world of human psychology. You see, the mind is a complex machine, capable of creating and sustaining narratives that, while not necessarily grounded in fact, serve a variety of purposes. One of these purposes is to make sense of the world around us. Imagine you're walking through a forest, and you see a large, shadowy figure moving in the distance. Your mind immediately tries to identify it. Is it a bear, a moose, or perhaps Bigfoot? The mind, faced with uncertainty, may choose the most exciting or fear-inducing option, hence Bigfoot. Now let's talk about hoaxes. The history of Bigfoot is littered with them. From the infamous Patterson-Gimlin film of the 60s to the countless footprints found in remote areas, many alleged pieces of evidence have been debunked as hoaxes. Some people create these hoaxes for fun, others for fame or financial gain, but at the end of the day, they all contribute to the Bigfoot myth. Misidentification is another critical factor. The wilderness is full of creatures that, from a distance or in certain lighting, could resemble a bipedal hairy beast. Black bears, for instance, can stand on their hind legs, and in the right conditions could easily be mistaken for Bigfoot. So, what are some of the explanations for the Bigfoot phenomenon? Well, it seems to be a mix of psychology, hoaxes, and misidentifications. The human mind is prone to see what it wants to see, and in the case of Bigfoot, what it wants to see is a creature of mystery, a symbol of the unexplored wilderness, a living, breathing question mark. Whether it's a case of mistaken identity, hoaxes, or something else, the Bigfoot mystery continues to intrigue us. And as long as it does, Bigfoot will continue to roam not just the forests of North America, but the depths of our collective imagination. So, is Bigfoot a mythical beast or an elusive reality? This question has been the focal point of our discussion today. We've journeyed through countless sightings and heaps of anecdotal evidence that suggest the existence of this legendary creature. Yet, despite the intrigue and persistent claims, we're left at an impasse, the absence of concrete scientific proof. We've explored how psychology plays a significant role in the Bigfoot phenomenon. The power of suggestion, coupled with our innate desire to believe in the unknown, can often blur the lines between reality and myth. We've also delved into the realm of hoaxes and misidentifications, which further muddies the waters of this enduring mystery. In the end, whether Bigfoot is real or not may depend on what you choose to believe, but one thing's for sure, the legend of Bigfoot continues to captivate us all.